afternoon, everyone. This is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and today I've had, well, yesterday actually, we had the good news that there will be a partial lifting of lockdown restrictions as of Friday. So today's Wednesday, so 2 days from now, we will be, well, some stores will be allowed to open at very reduced capacity. But it's a good sign, and it is moving in the right direction. Okay, so those of you who may or may not have been aware, Ontario has been under COVID lockdown since April the 8th, and what that basically did is shut down all shops unless it was considered essential by the government. And essential, turns out, I just found out even recently that farm and industrial is also considered essential, so some of those stores were allowed to open. But basically grocery stores, pharmacies, things of that nature were considered essential. Retail. Now, that didn't mean that you couldn't buy products, it just meant that you could not enter the store in order to purchase products. You would either have to phone or place an online order and have it delivered outdoors to your car. And I have used that method and found it to be very painful. I would prefer to do in-store shopping any day. I'm not a fan of online shopping. I know some people are. I have a daughter who does probably all of her shopping online, and she really likes having everything delivered to her door. I'm not a fan. Anyway, as of Friday, there will be a partial lifting, a partial easement of these lockdown orders, and what they will do is, as I say, is they're going to allow stores with an outward-facing entrance, that is any shop that is not in a mall, that has an outdoor entrance, to be able to open to 15% capacity only. But it does allow in-store shopping, finally. Now, what will that do? Will that create massive lineups outside for people who have not been able to shop for a while? We don't know. I'll probably have to document what happens there on Friday. It also allows for patios. Restaurants can't open, but patios, outdoor patios can, to limited amounts of people. That's also another good sign. Once again, no indoor dining as of yet. And there are still many shops that will not be able to open until at least July. So that will be a minimum of 3 months that they'll be forced to close. I believe that salons, once again, are in that category. So, yeah, still a long way to go, and don't understand it. We're down to less than 500 infections a day right now, and I don't know that it warrants that stringent control at this point in time. But there it is. There we have it. Anyway, I've been spending most of my time at my garden, but we'll see if I'll be able to attend thrift shops and search for products that, I mean, I'd love to get some spring clothes, and I do need a pair of shoes, and shoes I will not buy online. So we'll see what happens there. If there's huge lineups, I will not stand in them. I'll wait till they dissipate. Anyway, okay, I'm going to show you a little bit about my garden. It is coming along slow but sure. It had a very late start, so the growth is minimal, but it's there, it's happening, so I'm fairly pleased. Anyway, here we go. Chamomile seems to be doing fine, if not growing slowly. All this wet rain we have is going to be awesome, but once again I still have an issue with grass coming up on this side. Okay, so I've purchased 3 little Greek oregano plants from my variety store that's close to me. It's the end of the season for him for plants, so he was selling them for $1 a piece. Great deal for me. My potatoes are finally showing signs of sprouting. There's one there, there's another one there. I can see another one here. So these are the russet potatoes, and they're the first ones to show signs of some growth. So there's another nice healthy growth there. They should come up fairly quickly with all this water and rain that we've been getting. Now here I have the white potatoes, and still no signs of life here, but all my potatoes were planted late. No, I don't think that's potato. So we'll just have to wait and see here before I turn this at all, or clean the weeds. My peas are starting to show signs of sprouting, which is very nice. This is on my trellis here. On the one side I have grown peas. I have sown peas, and hopefully they'll come up and take hold before the rabbits get a hold of them. And some of them seem to be doing quite nicely. I think I'm going to be fighting grass here all year. There's some more peas. And my radishes seem to be doing quite well. Other things are just starting to show signs of life. Of course, this is where I spilled the beans, and they're growing prolifically. I'm just going to leave those. I'm not going to thin them out at all. And this is along the front gate. I planted beans. Why not? They're pole beans, and they will be quite nicely there. I also planted the same pole beans on the other side of my trellis. So I have peas on the one side and beans on the other. And it looks like this year I should get a healthy harvest of green beans. Okay. Well, my tomato plants seem to be doing quite nicely. More of them are flowering than the last time that I posted. I think I had one of them that was flowering. And now I must have, 3 or 4 at least that are showing signs of flowering, and they're growing quite nicely. So I'm fairly pleased with those, and they will grow very quickly, especially with the amount of water that they're getting lately. So quite happy with that. This is Tony from her Homestead Skills. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.